If threats of violence aren't enough, now sheriffs in Arizona are being dragged into a court battle with the ACLU. The group is suing 15 sheriffs over their enforcement of the state's controversial immigration law. Owen "Buzz" Mills is a retired U.S. Marine and prominent businessman in Arizona who trains law enforcement officials. He's also now raising funds for those sheriffs' legal defense. Good morning to you, Buzz.
Good morning, Gretchen. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Yes, I've accepted the challenge of the BorderSheriffs.com, that's BorderSheriffs.com organization, to raise money for the legal defense of our border sheriffs. These folks are being sued personally by the ACLU. It seems like everybody in Arizona has a target on them here recently, and now they're going after these folks personally. So we can't let our sheriffs, who are duly elected, constitutional officers, that are the only thing that stand between Arizona residents and these international criminals coming across our border.
Right.
We can't let them be sued.
And I know what you're saying is that, look, so far I've raised $125,000. We need about $4 million bucks. But you want these sheriffs to be able to do their jobs on a daily basis and not worry about trying to raise the money to fight the ACLU, right?
Boy, that's exactly right. They're out here every day. They get up every morning. They've been doing it for decades, and they kiss their wives and their children goodbye. They go out and put themselves on the front line and don't know if they're coming home that night. And these folks don't have time while they're out protecting the Arizona residents to be worried about somebody stabbing them in the back from inside the beltway, that's sitting inside their air-conditioned ivory tower and doesn't have a clue what's going on down here on our border.
All right, let's talk a little bit about another disturbing trend that you've been noticing, and that is that now members of drug cartels coming over the border are dressing up like U.S. officials, including Texas border sheriffs. So tell me what's going on. They're called cloners?
Yes, they're called cloners, and what they do is they get vehicles, they paint them up to look just like U.S. vehicles, whether it's Arizona Department of Transportation, U.S. Border Patrol, Texas Highway Patrol, and they get the uniforms, they come across, and it happens all the time. We stop these vehicles and look at them, and they'll have 300, 400, 500 pounds of dope inside of them.
Wow.
It's a common occurrence, and it happens all the way from California to the Gulf.
All right, very interesting. We'll continue to discuss that throughout the show this morning. Owen "Buzz" Mills, thanks for getting up so early out in Arizona and sharing our thoughts with you, or your thoughts with us.
Well, thank you for having me.
All right, take care.
Thank you so much for having me. Good morning.
Coming up on the show, all shareholders are supposed to have the same rights, right? Well, wrong. Stu Varney explains